Hello, friends! Thank you for joining me here for Divine Feminine Astrology School. My name's Annie, and I'm your host as usual. And today I wanted to talk about Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde in January 2022. This is a really exciting time, so let's dive right in. I've really been feeling the retrograde power, and this is actually the first real couple of seasons that I was really focusing on trying to intuit what these retrogrades really want to say to us. Instead of always applying these little labels like, oh, every time it's going to be like this, because that's probably never a good idea anyways, especially when we're dealing with cycles. So here we go. So Venus retrograde, we've been in this for a while. I'm sure everyone's been feeling it. And it's only going to last until January 29th. And wow, have I felt the power of this. You know, in Western astrology, this has been in Capricorn, and I could say I've felt that. But as usual, I can always feel true sidereal as well, which is said that this Venus retro has been in Sagittarius. So the border between those two things, or two signs, is really beautiful, and we're taking that volcanic, centaur-like, spiritual arrow of wisdom, and we're taking that, and then we're going to ground that in what Capricorn has to teach us about our earthly incarnation. There's so much beauty to be had there. And so I wrote down that, to me, this has produced a beautifully profound inner transformation of values in life. Venus representing our values, of course, and relationships, material things as well, but definitely inner beauty and inner love as well, not just one without the other. So yeah, I feel like this process has really been ensuring that every piece of Earth life maintains a highly spiritual and adventurous base. And maybe that would describe Venus retrograde in Sagittarius if we're following true sidereal astrology. But then also, if we want to look at Western, Venus retrograde in Capricorn, I can definitely feel the power of Cappy season lately. I hope you have been as well, because it really is a beautiful thing surrounding this, the birth of Jesus Christ consciousness energy, kind of like Stargate energy that we get around Christmas, I believe. But anyway, yeah, Big Daddy Saturn, the ruler of Capricorn, wants us to value that which is truly lasting and that which can withstand the march of time. Something that Sagittarius doesn't focus on so much because it really finds the joy in the adventure and it's not afraid to fall. But Saturn's not going to fall. Saturn is different than Jupiterian energy. And so I just think it's so beautiful the way that these two things have been dancing together this winter so far. And then lastly, I wanted to just mention a tarot card. And this one's from the Starseed Oracle. Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Danielle Noel. And the one I picked, or that I drew last night that I wanted to share rather, says baby steps. Yeah, really beautiful artwork. Of course, walking through these portals, I'm all about the portals in this deck. All about the portal energy, especially surrounding or after eclipse season. Okay, here we go though. Baby steps, action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. And wow, maybe has that never felt harder in a sense, living in this kind of pandemic, post-pandemic interpretation kind of culture that we're going to find ourselves in probably for a while. It's more important, I think, than usual to follow your intuition, but maybe also simultaneously harder if you really reflect on it. At least that's how I've been feeling. So here's what they say though. You're being called to take grounded action in response to your soul's calling, to start where you are and begin building in a consistent way. Big Daddy Saturn. Our soul is always calling us, Sagittarius Jupiter, every moment of every day. Start living in harmony with the cosmos and listen to your soul's baby calls and whispers each and every day. To take grounded action in the direction of those calls and whispers. Put one foot in front of the other. Time to take baby steps in the direction of your calling. Remember that you don't need to have it all figured out or know exactly where the path is leading. Train. Anyway, so I just want to focus on that point. We don't need to have it all figured out or know exactly where the path is leading. Don't need to know every single step along the way before you set out on your great journey. And I feel like at this time, we've all got to get going on the highest hero's journey. And I highly recommend that maybe sort of intense lecture by Leo Gura, The Highest Hero's Journey. Because we're on this hero's journey as starseeds and light workers. And there's no avoiding the path. So I feel like astrology gives us these amazing tools to learn to work with these cycles. And I hope that you're finding beauty in this January 2022, because I sure am. So all of my love, and talk to you all soon. Happy New Year.